Welcome back, Libra. This is your weekly intuitive tarot reading for June 8th to the 14th. What we have here for you in your energies, leaving, completing or transitioning, past energies, the world with the Seven of Cups, current or focus energies, the Lovers with the Eight of Swords, outcome or coming in later on towards the end of the week, coming weeks, Nine of Cups with the Lovers again. So obviously, we've got some Gemini energy here. Some of you might be dealing with the Gemini. There is a huge cycle ending in your life with that world energy, and I really feel like it's a cycle of something that just hasn't delivered for you, a cycle where your expectations haven't been met, a cycle where you've been quite disappointed and it's finally closing. There is a sense of liberation here, and the fact there is also the promise here with that Nine of Cups with the Lovers that there is going to be really deep emotional satisfaction in another situation, in another heartfelt connection. It doesn't have to be in love and romance, guys, because the Lovers can be big decisions around matters of the heart. We could relate that to our career or other situations as well. So let's go to the oracle cards before we delve into the tarot. So we have Imrama and we have Pranayama. So pranayama, as you may know, is our life force breath, and our life force breath is what connects us to everything. And in this card it kind of talks about as we inhale that life force breath, on our exhale is a metaphor, we are releasing and letting go of what no longer serves us anymore, the toxins, the situations that are not in alignment. And that world energy this week is like one grand exhale. We're finally sighing a relief that we've arrived and we've been victorious, and a big karmic contract or lesson, is leaving our lives. And now it's time to breathe in a new breath, to start your next chapter. That's how I'm interpreting that card this week. And we have Imrama here, and it says, where are you being called to journey to? So now that you've exhaled the situation, what is that inhale going to bring you? Where are you going to be called to journey to now? There's clearly going to be a new start with every ending there is. And we see potentially, this wish fulfillment card. What do you truly desire? What do you want to manifest? Because there is the real potential to start creating something new. And this week somehow offers the seeds of that. Okay, Libra, let's start here with your recent past, or what you're journeying through right now. We have the Seven of Cups and the energy of the world. The last card of the tarot deck, the grand completion, the victorious grand completion. Okay, so the world really indicates that a big cycle in your life is completing, Libra. What are the cycles? Well, yes, that could be a relationship. Yes, that could be leaving a career. But with a cycle, it can be, a pattern that you've repeated for a long time. Maybe you've attracted the same kinds of partners. Maybe you've been in a career path for the last 5, 10, 20 years, and you're finally breaking free and doing something new, because whatever this is, it just hasn't really fulfilled you, hasn't satisfied you at all. It could be a pattern, a self-limiting belief that's really changed the way you've related to the world, and you're letting that go. Because the Seven of Cups that this is paired with, it kind of talks about situations that have promised a lot but just haven't delivered. Whatever the situation was, personal, this relationship that you were engaging with, you had grand expectations of it. You really thought it was going to be the one that was going to give you, all of these, results and outcomes, these shiny cups full of crystals. Yet I feel this sense of disappointment, of expectations not being fulfilled. The Seven of Cups is also my hollow promises card, where you might be dealing with someone who promised you a lot and just, under-delivered or didn't deliver at all. And there's a sense that all the potential in this situation was never quite fulfilled, and it just remained kind of an illusion and a mirage. And that has been really unsatisfying for you. You don't want the Seven of Cups, you want the Nine of Cups, tangible cups that you can be proud of, that you've worked for together as a partnership or whatever the situation is, not 7 cups that sit in a field or in the clouds, and they kind of are unrealized emotional fulfillment that just didn't fly, guys. So the world is saying, well, whatever life lesson that you've needed to learn from the cycle, from the situation, it's relationship, job, career, friendship, whatever it is, general reading, guys, you have learned it. And that karmic contract is done, so you don't need to keep re-engaging in the situation. It's time to release it, to jump through that Saturnian hoop into your next chapter. And we want to do that with effortless flow, like this dancer. There's a sense of knowing when a situation is complete, when it's done, when the time is up, and we just go, okay, you know what, I'm not going to hold on, I'm just going to go with ease and grace, because I know there's something better out there for me. So that is the energy of the world. It's the last card in the tarot. It says you've arrived as a card of victory, because you've learned what needs to be learned in the situation. And I think what you truly desire, Libra, is situations that are going to deliver. You actually want to build something with someone, whether it's in business or whether it's in love. So focus or current energies, we have the Lovers, the King of Wands, and the Eight of Swords. Yeah. So look, some of you may have been in a soulmate partnership or relationship with a King of Wands, with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. If you feel this is a business or career reading for you, this person, this King of Wands, could indicate your boss or mentor that has been instrumental in this decision to move on from that. But more likely with just double Lovers here, I am feeling more of a twin flame soulmate kind of energy. And the Lovers, before it was just a card of love, guys, in the tarot, is a card of big decisions around heart-filled matters. So I feel like there has been maybe a decision to disengage with this King of Wands and really step into that chapter, out of that current chapter and into the next one. There is a sense here with the Eight of Swords that this situation was starting to make you feel stuck, and it was limiting you in some way. So now it's time to make that big decision and to commit to liberation, to step out of that self-imposed prisons that the Eight of Swords can represent. It can be the over-analytical thoughts, the feeling of being hard done by in this connection, the self-esteem issues that may have come out of situation, the not feeling good enough, not being enough, all those self-limiting thoughts and beliefs. The thing with the Eight of Swords is that we always see a clear pathway out of it. It's really just about, using our intellectual energy in the right direction, or quietening the mind so we can hear the wisdom of the body, because you're being asked to make a key decision on how to move forward. If that King of Wands isn't a person, it is a visionary energy of how to move forward. The King of Wands is the great entrepreneur, the great visionary, and the King of Wands is somebody who's not going to miss an opportunity, because he is honed for it. He's looking out for it on that throne, looking out over the empire. So it's saying that there are new opportunities for you. You need to be on the lookout for them. That's why you need to step out of that Eight of Swords energy that's limiting. It's time to rise up and liberate yourself, no matter how vulnerable you might be feeling at the moment. The King of Wands as an energy is also not afraid to be seen. It's now just time to step up in your light, in your glory of who you are. If there was a part of you that you might have been suppressing in that past situation, it is now time to reclaim it. And, the King of Wands is not afraid to stand out. I mean, look at him there in his golden glory, and, he's quite out there, isn't he? Time to take the inspired action, Libra, to make the right decision, to release yourself from whatever's been holding you back. Because there's new desires to be fulfilled here. I mean, look what's coming in your near future. The Lovers and the Nine of Cups. Guys, this means that everything that you truly desire, Nine of Cups reality, is really just one big decision away. Could be the same decision that you've needed to make. Maybe it's carrying over and you haven't made it yet. So it's just a reminder, make that decision. But also there's a new partnership here with that Lovers, that a new perfect business partner, a new perfect soulmate that is ready to come in for you. And the Nine of Cups shows somebody who is proud of their achievements. What this person has tried to manifest has manifested, and now you're enjoying that the fruits of those labors. You can sit back and enjoy the fact that you did the work and you got the result. You ended that cycle when it was time. You made the right decisions. You liberated yourself, and now you're celebrating all the beautiful cups, all the joy, love, harmony, and emotional fulfillment that you've got with someone that's more aligned for you. Be that in love and be that in business, Libra. It is there for you. It is time to manifest that great wish fulfillment, but it is a series of key decisions away. And sometimes those decisions ask us to step into parts of ourselves that are vulnerable. You know, put a lot of nudity in this reading. That always means vulnerability to me. But you know what, it's better to go there than stay in a connection, stay in a situation that's past its use by date, because you know we are here to grow and evolve and expand, and you're being asked to make some of those big decisions to really propel you on that path this week. Okay, Libra, I'm going to leave it there. Do keep in mind this is a general reading. I'm reading for a collective. It won't be everyone's reading. If it's not yours this week, don't try and make it fit. Leave me a comment. I try and respond to them all. I also read them all, and it helps me get to know you guys and engage with your energies. Love readings for June are up. You might want to check those out. I'm also releasing next 6-month readings where we are going to revisit with more clarity now our energies have shifted the next 6 months and what the outcome will be for you. And I'll see you back here for another weekly reading next week.